Hey everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good time zone, wherever you are. Welcome to Kids on Bikes, sponsored by Hunter Entertainment at Roll20. This is episode 9 of Kids on Bikes. And let's go around the table and say who's here, and then we'll give a little recap and then hop into the game. So let's start with Shu.
Hi everyone, my name is Shu and I play Winter Lee. She's a 14-year-old teenage girl going on 55 possibly mentally. She is Techburg's resident nihilistic French cinephile lover. She moved here from Orlando, is currently fighting with her stepmom, and her dad married into the Von Bergens, and she has a lot of feelings about that. She's a loner weirdo, and it'd be really great, Roll20, if she could pass a grit check. Like just once, that'd be really cool. Thank you so much.
All right, Kailey.
Hi everybody, I'm Kailey Bray, and I am playing Meadow McKinley, the scout who is very concerned about consequences and always has something that is helpful for the situation in her bag.
It's true. No matter whose bag it is, no matter what bag it is.
I just like to take stuff.
Markeia.
Hey, I'm Markeia McCarty, and I play Mana Pepperwood, who is a spiritual guru going through life, which is an emu phase. She has gone through adolescence, adulthood, turniphood, coinhood. She's exploring morality now with life and death. And what's that balancing act of who has it coming? So she's going through all of that, but she's in Earth years, she's 11 and a half years old. So she's also the daughter of Julian Pepperwood, the mayor of Techburg, the first mayor of Techburg that wasn't a T. Bergen or a Chadwick. And she's just letting her spiritual guides lead her to her ultimate evolution.
Sweet. And Noir.
Hey, I'm Noir. You can find me on all the things as the Noir Enigma, but that's not what's important right now. What's important is Roll20 right here. I'm gonna need you not to embarrass me like you did last week. The premiere clip was you embarrassing me with the one. I'm gonna need you to step it up this time, all right? At the Noir Enigma, follow me, like me on all the stuff. But really, this is for Roll20. Today, you make it up to me, okay? I'm playing for the Plastic Beauty, who has done nothing wrong in his life ever, and that's what's up.
Hey, simple enough. Simple
Coming in hot today.
I know. I'm like, you went from sweet talker to like vindictive, like jerk partner. Like,
Party?
Yeah, not party, man.
Yeah.
I've had my coffee today, and I've had enough.
Wow.
Oh man, let's go.
Ooh.
All right, well,
I'm gonna pay for this.
That sounds like maybe he was volunteering. That sounds like maybe that Nora's volunteering to recap then with all that coffee.
Oh yeah, thank you so much.
Wow.
Wait,
Like
what's
once
going on?
bitten, twice out there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, I see you on the dirt road somewhere. I see you trying to run away.
Where'd he go?
That old town dirt road.
I think you just ran into a wagon.
Yeah.
So again,
I'm gonna pay for that. Yep.
The bit
has
too far.
The bit has cost me.
yeah, but
That was Roll20's response.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
still
Like
fine.
all the AI that controls like Roll20's code are now adjusting the probabilities. That's for you. But before all that happens, let's do a little recap, y'all. Well, actually, anything been going on with y'all? Before we do a recap, I know for me, I got hit really bad with the second shot of the COVID vaccine. So for the second week in a row, there was no GM prep. I apologize for that, y'all. But man, I was down and out. I basically had a 2-week flu condensed in like condensed
Ooh.
into 3 days. Like all the phases just like condensed.
I got my first shot last week. Yeah, you're right. It does put you down.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think it all just depends. We're all real different, you know. Like I have friends that are just like, "Oh yeah, it was just like 2 hours and all boom boom," you know. And I'm like, "Okay, great, that's good for you. I'm very happy for you. Awesome. Was not the same experience for me, but okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Congrats on
They're like,
having a
"But
great
we're
immune system.
vaccinated, so yay, boom boom."
Well, the
and when
harder it hits you, the better your immune system is, because it's like, no, I'm ready to fight.
Yeah, your immune
Kinda how I
system
took it.
sucks. Congrats.
No,
Yeah,
and when I
sure.
say it put me down, what I mean is it gave me the best sleep I've had in weeks.
Little
forced-
victories.
It forced
I'm
me to
so
sleep.
lucky. I could not sleep at all when I got vaccinated. Like, I was like up, like sitting there, just being like, okay, the end is nigh. Like, nothing was going okay.
Oh God.
Yeah. My sleep schedule was definitely messed up. I had to take some Tylenol PM and stuff to really knock out.
Yeah, I just
And-
took off like a half week of work and just let it happen. I was like, all right.
Excited. I get my second on Sunday.
Ooh, yeah, but I love hearing about people. Y'all, this thing is we are coming close to the crescendo of this.
Yeah, well, you
This,
know, it's
The
We're-
crescendo for this.
I mean, we're coming
season?
close.
We're still months
coming
away
close.
from things. It depends on, you know,
Yeah.
different communities and areas. There's
Yeah.
some places are still harder hit than others. You know,
Yes.
vaccination in and of itself it's long-term good. We
Yes.
still have a lot of short-term stuff, and by short-term I'm saying the next 3 to 6 months that
Yeah.
still have to be
Yeah.
worked out. So like, don't expect for Halloween to be like normal
yeah, no.
Halloween.
No, I
It'll
know.
be
But it feels like
Halloween,
progress.
Diet Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Diet
think it's a bit.
Halloween.
I think it's a big step though. Like I still am hoping that like spring 2022. You know,
Oh, yeah, I would
is
think-
like
I would think
is
right.
like
Yeah, I just want conventions to come back.
people
So
want
Ren
that I
Fair.
can
We
hug.
could have Ren Fair.
Oh my god, I'm so
Exactly.
ready
Burning
for it.
Man back. That's me.
Exactly. I want to go to a Ren Fair.
I'm
and
so
be-
ready for Red Fair.
Whoa, look at that.
He just had that. Just
I know you just got that.
wow.
Oh God, weapons at the ready.
I think the most important lesson that we can have from this conversation is if you can get vaccinated, please just get vaccinated. Just,
Yes.
Yes.
Please,
just do it.
yeah.
Wear a mask too. Like just
For sure.
safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Whether
I
for
think-
other
do all that.
people, if not for yourself.
After yesterday, 50% of America has had one shot. And I think that's
wild.
awesome.
Very exciting.
Very, very.
That it's amazing what a federal government can do when they decide to do things. So that's
Yeah.
awesome. And I'm hoping that, you know, the more people get vaccinated, the faster this goes away. So if you have anybody who's anti-vax in your family, call them, send them a card from far away and let them know now is not the time for that.
You know, just tell them the microchip hardly messes with the Wi-Fi at all.
No, I
Oh,
don't know that.
that's fine. It's improved my Wi-Fi, you know.
Exactly.
The Wi-Fi
Exactly.
delegate chip,
Get that
and also feel
speed.
secure that they know that I'm in my home.
I mean, if you want that 6G, you know what I'm saying? It like connects to like my Tile app. So if I lose like my keys, I just
Mm-hmm.
like double tap like
And
my
then-
shoulder.
And it's
Beats
like it's like Demolition Man. Like I totally like if I go to the ATM, then I just like scan my arm. You know,
That's true.
so good. It's so
Your
good.
microchip will let you know how to use the 3 seashells.
I was just about to make that joke. I was just
Demolition Man.
about to
It-
make that joke.
That is where the secret. That's where the secret lies. It might give you blonde hair, like what's his name?
Like Leslie, but he pulled it
He
off. I
looks-
don't.
You look so funny.
Good.
We all have a Super
Everyone-
Saiyan in us. So
Yeah.
this is
The
how it comes out.
lesson learned here is watch Demolition Man again because it's been too long since you
Yes.
last saw it, and it still holds up.
It is a quality movie.
3 seashells.
Yeah, it's very good. Speaking of good, y'all, we have employed a professional recapper for 9 episodes so far. He has never not delivered. He is usually tipped and commissioned based on accuracy and and that kind of stuff. So without further ado, Noir.
All right.
Professor Noir.
Professor Noir.
Professional recapper Noir.
You can hire me. You can go to my Twitter. I have a pinned tweet with my coffee, so you can hire me to do your recaps. All right, let's do this. Last episode, we picked up with Fuller confronting the original Thaddeus J. Chadwick after a fierce battle with Thaddeus the First and the Fourth, and the gang member that the First teamed up with. It was fierce.
Freeze and Hammer.
Enamor. Yes. After that battle, Four was winning. He was all like, "Oh, you're disgracing the family," and then the gangster was just like, "Well, I'm going to, poison the little nerd principal." And Four heroically jumped in the way of that toxin and took a L and became a turnip. And it was through some major finagling with words that we were able to discover that Thaddeus J. Chadwick the First had a little sword cane that could undo the turniping. So he undid for being a turnip. We also got to see that Winter has some severe anger issues. I believe someone was almost bottled upside the head, if I recall correctly.
No, whoa, what's that? I remember. Sorry.
You're getting in the way of my professional recapping. I know this bit's gonna happen every week, and you would think I would take notes, but I don't. So, I recall authentic. There was an extraordinary, I believe it was brawn roll with Winter cracking a glass bottle and using the edges to cut something.
Correct.
Yes,
she was freeing Felix.
Yeah.
Alan Felix.
From there, some more shenaniganery happened. You gotta entice the people in the recap to still watch the VODs and leave comments for season 2. You
don't want to give too much away.
Don't want to give
seasons in a movie.
Don't give too much away.
Even though it's a recap, don't give too much away.
Don't give too much away. Please leave those comments. We want to come back. From there, we had Enamor and Thaddeus the First in a bit of we had negotiating power, as the gangster was still a turnip, and I believe we duped Thaddeus the First into becoming a turnip as well. I'm not gonna.
They're both turnips.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't exactly remember how Thaddeus the First became a turnip.
I feel like I threw it through the liquid at him out of spite.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it was spite. I think he's a spite turnip.
Yeah, that tracks.
So, in their turnip form, they goaded us into going into the school. We went into the school. Meadow did a thorough check. The pencil sharpener does not take us to the tentacle zone. And there's a back room in the tentacle zone. That's what it is now. It's official now.
Oh,
put it on a shirt. There is a back room that they goaded us into, and in the back room there was a cat.
It's a very comfortable, faculty lounge.
Yeah, there are like cushions and pillows and a fireplace. Bar. And the turnips.
Antlers.
Yeah, the turnips wanted us to put them on the chair in front of the fireplace. Four was adamant about not doing it, but after listening to the counsel of his friends, was like, all right, we'll go about it. I believe it was Mana that was holding the cat.
No,
Me.
it was Meadow.
I think Meadow.
Oh, it was Meadow that was holding the cat.
Yeah,
and
Mana's holding something else.
Wait, do you have the stabby stick?
Mana grabbed Mr. Amore.
Enamor.
Mr. Enamor.
Yeah,
and
Amore though.
Mana's
Mora's actually so much funnier.
about to commit a turnip side.
Yeah, like Mana's got him like in her little 11.5-year-old hand, and she's standing next to the fire like, are we doing this? Like, this is a thing, right? So in her defense, she found out that he experimented on her mom, and he's a bad turnip dude.
He's a bad turnip.
He is a bad turnip dude.
Because we found out that the cat was Mary and that they had been juicing her partner. God, I hate that one. And she wanted.
Other way to say it, though?
No, that's how we're saying it.
There's
her
no
partner
other
got
way to
juiced.
Oh, wow. Terminology of this. Okay. Well.
Have fun with that, YouTube.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Okay. Anyways. So now we, as 14, 16, 12, 11.5-year-olds, but also adults, some of us who were turnips and are now no longer turnips have to decide, do we allow Mary to exact revenge by throwing the bad turnips into the fire, or do we save the bad turnips?
One of the things that we learned is Mary can't directly harm Thaddeus, J. Chadwick the First, and Amore. I'm just kidding, Enamor.
That's so insulting. I love it.
You can call him Amore when we get into the game if you want. You see how he reacts to it.
But so we
Sound
are
like a threat.
we're in the crossroads of, do we, because Mary can't harm them. She wants us to do it. And there's the subtle hint that there's a or else if we don't. And so that's kind of what we're dealing with as a party right now. And by the way, we're still children in adults' bodies.
Yes, you are still adults. Felix is still a child. And he was very excited when Mary was saying this, because he was like, "Yeah, it's that prophecy I was talking about."
Yeah, like he told us any of that.
Yeah. Meadow has been losing her mind because she hasn't gotten a straight response to probably 95% of her questions. Yeah. We also
so genuine.
Yeah. There's like a lot of. I meant to make some gifs from the last episode, because there's a lot of shots of like a Kailey just like this.
Just tell me, answer the question. Just answer the questions that I have.
But no, I didn't make them like purposefully obtuse like the characters.
Oh, really?
So like I'm not just being annoying. I'm trying to honestly play these.
No, I love it.
Yeah, and we also found out that Frisa's quote unquote plan seemed a little strange, right? Like his plan was to make a army of turnip people.
It's a turnip army.
Yeah.
You know, he mentioned that. Well, actually, both him and Thaddeus had mentioned that. You know, they're aware of the time travel, and they've been to different.
Right, I forgot to mention their master plan, which they told us, and it goes as follows. They want to turn everyone into turnips. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Profit.
Oh, the turnip gnomes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
The
about
turnip
one.
gnomes.
Underwear gnomes.
The turnip gnomes. Yeah.
Army. Step 2. Step 3.
Yeah. Yeah, so he basically, he said that he was trying to like, put these basically like implant these like spies as turnips right into different eras of the of like a Techburg, and have them all rise up and take control, and then he'll own everything in Techburg, and then like, oh yeah, we're basically like.
I mean, tell me that's not the underwear nose right there.
You've
Like,
understood time. So like you've created how to go through time, and this is.
This was the best they came up with. They wanted to turn it up, and we needed to turn it down. So
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw myself. I'm gonna go. Yeah.
You know what? You deserve us calling it the tentacle zone for that.
Yep.
Oh, that was so hurtful. That was so hurtful.
Yeah. No, I think Shu. I think you could take it adversity.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
It was such a fail.
That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad.
You
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
a token for it.
Oh, Mark up.
Yeah. So we found out about that, and we like also found out that both Freeze and that Thaddeus were not human.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So that's kind of like the quandary here is that they're not people.
They might be the doubles.
So depending on where you go with this, it wouldn't be like. Well, it would still be hard to do, but you wouldn't be like committing straight up homicide. So like you kind of have to decide. Well, I mean, obviously you can do whatever you want, but the main two decisions are, either you rolling with Mary or you rolling with Grandpa in a freeze, or are you rolling with Winter's dog, who clearly wants a third plan?
Yeah, she's not a fan. Mm-mm.
So as I said before, obviously those are the two things that were presented to you, but obviously, you could think of a third way. You could try to compromise. You could try to leave, right? A whole bunch of things that you can do. So, anything else y'all want to throw in from the that you recall?
No, I think I thoroughly covered everything by myself with no help from anybody.
Right.
Your check is in the mail. Your check is in the mail. We will continue.
Drop your Ko-Fi link.
your service.
Coffee link.
Yeah.
Let me drop that coffee link real quick.
Drop that coffee link.
Yeah. I'll be paying you in a Dogecoin.
To the moon.
So hopefully I did not mean to
Stonks.
spit out her drink, but it's okay. If
Make it happen. Send me Dogecoins, please.
So hopefully you can process that on your. I don't know much about Bitcoin. You're mining the Bitcoin. I don't know much about it, but you're mining the Bitcoin and.
All I know about Bitcoin mining is it's the reason I can't get a decent graphics card right now, and it makes me mad.
On the blockchain. Yeah, see, I know the words. I just can't connect them all together.
You sound like me getting really excited. I remember what parabolas were.
Yeah, exactly. I know the terms, just not quite how they all.
You saying that just made me think of like it was like a Key and Peele sketch, like on the blockchain.
Wow.
On the chain wax. I know exactly.
Yeah.
On the chain wax. That's a pretty great skit.
I'm glad to know that I'm consistently stupid because you said parabellum or whatever, parabola.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, John Wick movie. And I was like, wait, I thought that before and it was wrong then too. All right, so I'm ready to go.
Oh, like you just thought like the same thing again. Okay. John Wick 3. I'm making that skit now. I'm if you look like Keanu Reeves, give me a shot.
Just John Wick doing hard math problems.
I just can't do it.
I know a dog who's available for acting gigs, so
anyone that has, I need Keanu Reeves, I need a dog, and I need Common. Okay, those are 3 people. I need those people. Okay, and film it in like a train.
Commons just texting him hard word problems. He's solving them.
All right,
Who let us be on the internet? Who allowed this to happen?
Seriously.
I mean, can we get to possibly killing this turnip?
Okay.
Yes. Oh yeah, we do have a game. That's right. Oh,
Right, that's right. That's why we're here.
I was just gonna talk about Keanu Reeves stuff for the next hour and a half because I did see the Face the Music, the villain said Face the Music. I was like pretty impressed. Okay. Anyway. All right. So we're gonna jump right back in, yo. We are right where we left off, where Mana is holding Datsumore over the fire, dangling him.
Yeah, Mana is like looking at him and is going, "Are you ready to get busy dying?"
Okay, that's very extreme.
No, it's
I love it.
Mr. Morgan Freeman's. It's in Shawshank Redemption.
No, I
Let me
understand.
watch it. It's a good movie.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Mana, I think you're a little too young to be watching Shawshank Redemption. I mean,
I
it's a
feel like
beautiful
you're
movie.
young.
Watch whenever I want to watch.
Yeah, shut up, Felix.
I don't think your mom would approve of you watching.
Well, if Earth Mother isn't there and I watch it, that means that I'm allowed to.
Whoa.
I mean, technically
Wait.
speaking, you're younger than all of us did, so like you don't really get to
Yeah.
say.
Oh, you burnt.
Mary, she looks at young Turnip Thaddeus, and says, "Well, like, what do you think of your progeny now?" And then he just looks right at 4, and says,
What does progeny mean?
It means that your destiny is to save me.
It's like descendant. They think it's like descendant.
Yeah, that's all.
I thought it was produce.
I mean, that's kind of the
'Cause I was
it's the
like-
same root word. Oh, root because of. Oh, I'm upset that happened.
I love this. It's pretty good.
I'm not even gonna finish the pun. It gave me psychic damage, and I'm done now.
Do it.
Because
Nope,
I was
done.
gonna say I'm
Right.
not the produce. He's the produce right now. Because he's a turnip.
Yeah, no, we got it. For
Yeah.
look, I feel like I should object to. No one actually answered if we throw the turnip in the fire, like what the consequences of that would be, and I would really like someone to be clear and direct and actually answer one of my questions, even just one.
All right,
Please.
all right. We're not gonna do anything until somebody answers Metal's questions, okay?
Thank you for.
as like Meadow stomps the ground.
Yeah, I still got a cat. I'm gonna answer my questions.
Oh no!
No, that cat was Mary.
Yeah, cat is transformed. Into
Oh right,
Mary.
she transformed into Mary again. Yeah.
Well, like you might have like a metaphorical cat.
Were there were other cats, right? Can I have one of those?
There was only
Just
one,
scoop
but
up cats.
I mean, if you want me to throw another cat in the
Oh
scene,
wait, I thought
just
there
for
were like
this.
other cats in. Oh, I was totally wrong. Or is it
Well, yeah, I took them away because I had them.
My
They're-
cat's away, Shareef.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
never mind then.
the only cat that you have available to you is cat.
Isn't okay. Never mind then. I do not grab another cat. But
Who's
I
got
do.
the stabby cane.
Yeah. Me?
I know you originally had it. We'll say that if if you don't still have it, it's like in reach because like you like might have like put it down to grab the cat when it started talking to you. It started like whispering.
Yeah, I
Picked it
imagine
up at the first-
that was distracting.
Yeah. So like you can pick it up if you want.
Yeah, I have. Okay. So I have the stabby cane. You have the turnips. The fire is in front of us. The alien? That's actually a very good question. Mary, can I ask you a very personal question?
If you can ask it while tossing this vermin in the fire, sure.
Are you an alien?
Depends on what perspective. To me, you're an alien.
Okay, so yes, you are an alien.
From your perspective, I guess so, yes.
You are
Meaning
from-
not from
you
this
are-
world.
You are from another planet.
I'm from another place.
No one's answering my questions, and it's really stressing me out. And I've never wanted a direct answer from anyone more than I've ever wanted anything else in my life. It's really, really stressful. Ah, okay.
Well, I know it might be a little much for you to understand. I'm from an Earth, but not this Earth. There are multiple Earths.
Oh, so this is a multiverse theory kind of thing. Okay.
Oh, tentacle zone.
Ah.
Okay. That's fine. This is fine.
Okay, so you're all joining me, correct?
God, I need someone to explain to me what will happen. Other than revenge and satisfaction, which, like, sure, I understand that is important to you.
If you.
But what will happen if we kill if we throw a turnip in the fire? Are we killing people?
No.
Because they're not people, they're doubles.
But then what happens to our? Are you telling the truth?
Well, I mean, they are connected to the real people, so they might, possibly something happens to them as well, possibly.
Something
Wait,
good or
what?
something bad?
So we
Oh, I
could be
mean, they're-
murderers,
I mean,
but
they're
we
bad
could not
people.
be.
But what about the other doubles? What happens to what about For's dad and
Earth
and
Mother.
and Mana's mom and I don't know other people who are
Well,
also probably
Well, if we get rid of these awful people, right, then it could potentially have an impact on the Chadwicks down the line, since when this double dies, it'll affect the actual Chadwick that is connected to it. And then if they happen to expire as well, then, there could be a change to what happens.
Well, no, because we don't want for twin
Where you're
souls
from.
to not exist.
Yeah.
On the table.
Oh,
yes,
I'm-
that's what that meant.
I mean, possibly, sure, but like it would mean it would mean that they're. Hopefully that's better. Sorry, a little. Just noticed something in the chat. Yeah. So yeah. I mean, look. If we can stop there's already been horrible things that have happened to my people, okay? But if we can stop this here, that means that my people can thrive. Possibly we can have some sort of, we can work together and, make things better. If we can get rid of them so we can end this right here.
Well, maybe it doesn't have to be, death by turnip roasting and fire. Maybe we could just put them in turnip jail.
Yeah, turnip jail.
And have them work for you.
You can juice them.
Off what they did.
Yeah, you can juice them.
Well, I wouldn't want to do that unless absolutely
Or we
necessary.
could just throw them in the fire.
Yo,
What if you kill
Yo.
Thor?
even when Markeia is not trying, even when it's not a prompted role, she destroys these grit rolls. It is incredible.
I wrote a 16 just to be like, I thought the way that this was going that it would just be like, yeah, Mana's gonna calm down a bit. Kind of feels right. I was like, let me just roll a quick roll because I'm sure the universe is on the side of de-escalation, and then I got a 16.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Winter's not having this.
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
I bet there's turnip jails in hell.
That if we ever had to, if we ever had a subtitle for this for this show,
Turnip jails in hell.
that would be it. Yeah. So everyone except Markeia can take an adversity token for for rolling low grits at the situation. So like Mary says, tell me what you mean by this turnip.
I said the HE double hockey sticks word because Mr. Samuel L. Jackson says it in Die Hard with a Vengeance.
What are you watching, Mana?
It is not my fault if most of the 90s movies starring Black people are R-rated.
That's true.
That's actually real deep.
True.
That's actually real deep. Oh crap. That's deep. Well, I mean, you could always watch the Cosby Show. You know, those are some.
No,
Oh,
I feel bad vibes. I can't explain why, but I feel bad vibes. I very much enjoy Moesha though.
Yeah, and then you know, Freese says, well, someone's been taking advantage of my video store. That's great.
Listen, Mr. Amor.
Stop. That.
Wait, you own the video store? But that's owned by
Foreman's Flicks, right?
Wait a minute,
Mr. Foreman?
Wait a minute. What's your full name again? Freese and Amber? I am so mad at you.
It is. It is. Type it in.
I am so mad at you. I have to go.
And you
Wait, what? Why?
Yeah,
why
I don't know if
am
there's any way to display that in the.
Can you give a GM an adversity token? Because that's what I would like.
I am so mad at you.
I will take an I will take an adversity token. I don't know how I will use that, but I will.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that to you.
Yeah.
I was like, Freese is such a weird first name. I wonder what that's about.
Yeah, it's a weird name that I had to.
So mad at you.
It's a weird name. I had to come up with it as I was scrambling. as I was. Yeah. So.
Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I
So.
see it now.
So if you recall,
oh my goodness,
when Mana and Four went to the assembly,
he was there.
So like Julian Pepperwood was there announcing the closure of the festival, and Alexa von Tieberg and Eric Foreman were there, but y'all left so hastily that you didn't really get a look at, and like he was kind of in the background. So you didn't really get a look at him. And even though, obviously like Foreman's Flicks is like, a big part of the neighborhood, you've seen him around. Doesn't really look like Eric Foreman that you recall seeing, like you've all been to the video store, like this guy's face is on, I'd say signs and that kind of stuff, but it doesn't look like the Eric Foreman that you've seen.
How could you do this to us? I rented videos from you. I've rented several French films from you. And you took all of our money and now you want to make an army of turnips and profit?
I'm still really trying to connect the whole army of turnips to town domination to
Yeah,
why
I
that
don't
would be
even-
effective for why that would help. You already are very powerful in town. You're the only person who can rent video. My brain is broken and I'm upset about
Like
it.
we don't even get like a blockbuster because of you.
'Cause of
That's
you.
a lot of power.
That's so much
Yeah.
power.
Forrest
What?
just in the corner, kind of like freeze and
Also, why do you look different?
Well, for some people, the going through different time periods changes different things about them. I mean, look at you,
Yeah.
you know, and look at Felix, you know, and Felix just kind of waves at everybody. He's
whoa,
like,
whoa,
kinda like-
whoa!
he's like
Does that-
sitting on the ground.
Does that mean my gains are gone forever? Not party.
Well, no, you guys not permanently adults, but like while you're here, certain things change about different people. So for me, unfortunately, it's the deal.
Can somebody explain the Friesenhammer thing? Everybody looked like they figured something out. I don't.
Well, because you know, Mr. Foreman's name is his name is Eric.
Uh-huh.
So Friesenhammer and Eric Foreman are the same name, just mixed up.
Letters.
It's called an anagram.
Yeah.
Letters are different.
Yeah.
Like you put them in different orders. Twin souls.
He was hiding in plain sight this whole time.
I get it.
Do
Narrator.
you-
He didn't.
No.
yeah. I want you to roll me as you say. I get it. I would like, if you're trying to convince them, I want you to roll a charm and see.
Okay. I know it's not a mechanic in this game, but I should totally roll this at disadvantage.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because roll 20 is still hurting me.
I think you hurt roll 20. Like, it's not like this is undeserved. This is not unprovoked, undeserved hurt.
Yeah, this is on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no one believes you.
It's like if you have the word iron, but you can also spell noir with it.
What's
I
noir?
don't know, 4 would know what noir.
It means black in French. It's a French word. It's fine.
Wait, one word means the black and French? Like, how do they operate with one word being able
How
to do
are
three
you,
words?
Eric Foreman from the video store?
Yeah.
How could you betray us? We've talked movies. You've given me recommendations, and now it was all turnips. Everything was turnips. It was all turnips.
All my movies were not
Turnips all the way down.
Well, I mean, they're not my movies.
I mean,
but,
this makes a lot more sense because I have a lot of movies that I'm late on. Like, I just completely forgot to return Blank Man.
Oh, that's a good one.
Well, I had to lay low. And I've also been renting mono movies that you technically should not be, should not be watching.
In his defense, I was renting them under Earth Mother's name, and eventually that bill will come due, and I am willing to deal with that because I am now an adult with consequences.
I mean, like he just kind of confessed to being like this big evil villain, so like we could just lie and say that he was like.
Well, I had to keep tabs on things. You know, I had to lay low. So I thought, being, the head of the Small Business Association and, kind of running, I have a lot of social capital, I would say.
That's not laying low. Laying low is hiding somewhere. Laying low is not becoming an important part of the town. And laying low is not running a pretty good movie franchise that will probably get bought out one day. This is like the definition of not hiding.
But where does the turnip army fit in? Why?
Well, I want to take over, of course.
You already have so much power in the town. I'm very confused on how you think a turnip army will help.
More power, Meadow. More power.
But they're turnips.
Are you telling
Yes,
me that
but
my
as you
family got
saw-
corrupted by like the video rental dude?
Hold on, for I'm trying to explain this to Meadow. And then
Please
he like turns
explain this
over
to Meadow.
to like Meadow and like says, as you saw, we can undo the turnip spell. But as you also saw, as people travel through time, they can change, right? But if I bring them through as different forms, aka turnips, hide them in different places, I can then undeturnip them, and they'll still be their same people who all work for me, by the way. And then we can take over and own this town, baby.
So the key to intertime travel is to be a turnip, because turnips are not subject to the laws of space-time. And I think my brain is broken, and quite honestly, I'm starting to think Mana might have the right idea here.
I think could do more. You bet. Okay.
Just gonna put it on the table. I think all of our late video fees will also go away.
Oh, yeah.
Not that we should consider that, but that would free the town from an outstanding debt.
It's a lot.
Blockbuster.
Oh, yeah.
We could get a blockbuster.
Oh, yeah, you should throw him in the fire. I've thought through these consequences.
And it's like he has these payment plans that you have for your video fees, but it just does more interest. And then he has a new release. It's a whole racket.
I heard Blockbuster even lets you rent video games.
They do, and they have better candy. Eric Foreman, all he has are Smarties.
Let's throw him in the fire.
Okay.
These
are still kids, yo. We're still children.
Unless we get a better option.
I've been wanting to play Alter Beast for so long. Like,
all right. Is this what's going on? Is this what's happening?
Well, we need there has to be another option. Otherwise, it's just like.
Otherwise, now I've glommed onto the idea of finally getting a blockbuster. So
I want candy.
I'm a 13-year-old. This is.
All right. Well, so like, yeah. So, yeah, Alter Beast is pretty sweet.
Rise from your grave.
Yeah, rise from your grave. Yeah. So, Mary is just kind of standing back because she's seeing y'all getting like more and more hype.
We should hear the other side.
Which other side?
All of a sudden, you hear some like footsteps approaching outside in the classroom that you walk through, and like you hear them kind of like rapidly approaching the door. And in runs Mr. Shelby, who was the gentleman when you first came in that ran the store that you were shaking down.
That we were threatening to burn down his store.
And now we're we're holding something else over a fire. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Well, it's turnips. There's no way he can know.
Yeah.
And like so like he like walks in and he's basically like, oh my, you're at it again. Well, I'm here to stop this.
Stop what?
We're just cooking turnips.
Stop terrorizing this town.
How are we terrorizing?
We're terrorizing the town.
We're cooking turnips, dude.
And then behind him comes like a bunch of other, they look like just like townsfolk, but like they have like different kinds of things. They have like 4x4s and
oh my
different.
God, do they have literal pitchforks?
No, maybe there's one person with like pitchfork in there, but no, they have things that they just grab. They have like a lamp, like an iron, and do they have irons? I don't know. yeah, and they just have a bunch of like different stuff, and they're basically we done heard all this commotion coming from the school, and we saw you all run in here, and I'm not sure what you're doing with those turnips, and I don't know where. I saw some other ones come in here too, including your boss, but this is our town, not your town, and we want you out of here.
All right. Can I give a counterpoint, please?
No. And like they're proceeding to come forward. I mean, you can still give your counterpoint, but they're not like stopping to listen to you.
If you don't stop what you're doing, we're gonna slap you with tentacles.
Whoa. Okay.
Well, I mean, that's fair, right? I mean, if we're helping Mary now and she's made of tentacles, then why couldn't she help us by keeping the townspeople from hurting us?
Also, we are if we do the thing that you want to do, Mana, we would technically be freeing the town. But I do worry about the consequences of maybe your mom's like being the mayor and not. I think that maybe Mr. Foreman was one of the reasons that, you know, he helped your mom become mayor. Not like she didn't earn it on her own, but like he was one of her supporters because, you know, he doesn't want the Chadwick or the Von T. Bergens to, and so then.
But he also experimented on her when she was a kid.
Oh yeah.
This is very complicated. Why are adults so stupid?
I don't know. You know, I still think I was really trying to like understand all of the plans and the machinations and all the stuff that were going on, but now I'm thinking about Blockbuster and they want to free the town and Mary wants to juice them, and so maybe we just throw the turnips in the fire, go home and get a Blockbuster and just not go to the tentacle zone anymore. I'm very, very stressed out.
As you're all stressing out and talking, these town folks have filled up the room.
We just give these people what they want.
Hey, Mr. Shelby. So I'm gonna level with you, which is something that we say. We're not from here, okay? We're not from now. I mean, we are from here, but we're not from here. We're not from here in the time that you know. We're from a future time. We're also actually 14, 16, 12, and 11 and a half. We're also from a future where this school gets burned down and a new one gets built on top of it. And somehow, some way, someone found a portal into a different dimension and pulled out some tentacles. And then some people decided to juice the tentacles. We're not really sure on like what we're calling it yet, but that's what it is. Anyways, turns out the tentacles are attached to people with feelings. They didn't like that we juiced their friends / possible lovers. I don't want to assume anything. And so if we killed the turnips, our friend might die, but we also get a video rental in the future, and which is super cool. If we don't, we might all, I don't know, get invaded by the tentacles. So what do you guys think we should do?
Nicely put.
Wow, that was such a good that was such a good recap. It's like wow.
Yeah.
Learn from the best.
You know what? If you are I'll give you a bunch of choices here. If you're trying to like overload their choices so that they are like confused, you can roll a brains. If you're like honestly trying to appeal to them with this story, like you can roll a charm. And if like you're just kind of like freaking out a bit and just by desperation just telling everything, you can try to roll a grit. So I'll give you so you can roll either one of those three, and y'all can, I'll say that it'll be pretty high, like it'll be probably like an 18, I'd say, to succeed here. So other folks can assist as well. But,
yeah, I guess let us know what you want to roll, and then we'll try assisting in that.
Yeah,
Hey,
I've got
roll
2
20.
adversity tokens.
Listen, I really need you to help me out. We're in a bind situation here. I'm gonna roll the highest thing I have, which is grit. And if you could help me out, that'd be really cool. So just okay, who has a 17 adversity?
This is all
20?
Noir's. This is all
Bro,
Noir's fault.
Blame
Oh my
Noir!
God.
Yeah!
Are
This
you
is all
kidding?
Noir's fault. This
Give
is all
me
his
your
fault.
hate!
Roll
It
20?
makes me stronger!
This is all your fault. You should have said anything during the intro.
None of it. Noir, why did you
Oh
hurt
my god.
me? You gotta apologize.
I'm not
Noir, you gotta
apologizing.
apologize.
You
gotta
cursed us.
Yeah. So she rolled a 1. And
Ev-
Noir rolled a 3.
5 adversity tokens.
And then Mana rolled a 4.
And we all roll a grit. This seems fun. I'll roll grit.
Yeah, you can if you.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
This
Wow.
You are.
This
Noir,
is
you
not
have
in the
to
cards.
apologize. You have to apologize to roll 20.
Yeah,
It'll be a-
apologize to
It'll
roll
be a
20.
cold day in hell before I apologize to this RNG. You hear
We
me?
could burn some
A
sage
cold
and just
day.
Hang
do
on,
that over
I've
your
got a
router.
crystal here somewhere. Somebody has.
There's a crystal
but-
for this. Let me look
Mhm.
through what I have.
Yeah, I don't think
Apology crystal.
y'all have collectively rolled this badly since I think it was the first or second episode when you all tried to stack in that closet. And, like you all like fell out on the ground. I think all y'all rolled like a 1 or a 2 or something
That's
in,
right.
in that, which is pretty good. So it doesn't happen often. Doesn't happen often. So as you all see Winter weave this tale, which you all know is true. You're all like trying to back her up. You're either like trying to be like her like hype man or like hype woman in the background, you know. You kind of incense them with your story. They're like, oh, all these gangster tricks and these words, we're all tired of it. Get them. And they all start
throw
to
the chart up in the fire.
start
This is
to-
ridiculous.
close in on y'all.
Can I try something as they're coming up on us?
Well, so they are in the room,
Mm-hmm.
right? They've almost filled out this room. So they're kind of almost surrounding y'all
Okay.
at this point. And they are kind of like closing in like a it's called a sphincter. Is that what they call it? Like that military move where you like
A
close
pincer?
in. Pincer? Is it
Yeah.
that what that's called?
Phalanx.
I don't know.
No,
I'm
that-
just
that-
saying
that
military words. That's wrong.
We just watched a lot of
I'm-
300 here.
I'm
Yeah.
not a strategist. I'm trying to
Yeah.
think of like
They're putting
That
us
would be
in
a pincer.
They're putting
It's a
us in a
pincer movement.
pincer. Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Is there? There's no escape behind us, right? I mean, I'm looking, and I'm like seeing these barrels and stuff. It's like, but there also looks like there's something on the wall. Is there like no escape behind us? What's
I
in these
mean,
barrels.
so
Is it
like,
flammable?
tell me what you want to do with the barrel. If you could get to it, tell me what you'd want to do with it.
Well, I mean, also it worked before. Mana might just grab a fiery branch from the fire and literally like could toss it on the barrels, and if it's like flammable, or even if it isn't, she'll be like, "This place is gonna explode!" and for everybody to start running.
How much turnip juice do we have also?
You have a good bit of.
You have I mean, like, we've used like some of it, right? Like some of it's been used on 4, and on older Chadwick and on Freeze, but there's still some. Mon, if that's what you want to do, you can try to make it to the barrels, but you'll need to like kind of weave your way through some people.
Can I try and help her by
So like you'd have to
distracting
roll
them?
to get there. If wait, what do you say for?
I said, can 4 try and help Mana by distracting them?
Tell me how you want to distract him.
All right, so it's canon that he had one drama class and he ditched it, but he's gonna harness all of that again, and he's going to try and threaten them. And he's gonna go, all right, enough games then, punks. You feeling lucky? You think this mob is enough to stop us, huh? And he's gonna reach in his jacket like he has something, and he goes, yeah, maybe the 5th person gets me. But who wants to go first?
Okay. I'll say, yeah, because you're being like aggressive, you can roll a fight. Since you're like threatening folks. So yeah.
All right, let's do it.
What would
What else? Well, if you have another proposition, tell me how.
I was gonna say, because he's trying to use his words to manipulate people, it might be a charm.
You can do a charm if you're not like reaching for a invisible gun.
All right, then yeah, he's gonna.
Because that's a very aggressive move.
Yeah, he's doing like a WWE promo, just like, all right, the whole group might get me, but the first person's getting flexed.
Okay, all right, you're doing a promo. Got you.
Can I have an adversity token in this trying time?
The cream rises to the top.
Yeah, I was about to say, given this era,
wow,
I don't know if you're actually trying to impress.
You might have a 30% chance of beating me.
Yeah, you're actually trying to impersonate like a wrestler that hasn't been born yet, which is hilarious.
Oh my God.
There has to be a wrestling TTRPG
I'm
somewhere.
an A1 wrestling star, so that drops it down to a 25%.
What is happening?
Yeah, so this is so bizarre that I would say that Mana would have time to I know. But yeah, you wrote a 9. That's fine. It's like not great, but it's like enough. So
snap it to a Slim Jim. Oh yeah.
Amazing.
We're going to ignore that. Actually,
no, isn't that error accurate?
My favorite.
I got you
for
3 minutes.
No, my favorite one of those was, I think he was like at a play or a museum or something.
Oh and and he popped
and
phone songs ready.
No, and I like believe he said, "Art thou bored?" I don't know why I remember that, but I do. And then he went into Slim Jim. It's great.
Macho Man Randy Savage, for those that don't know who we're referring to right now.
Yo, shout out to the Macho Man.
R.I.P. Yeah.
Yeah, I was a big fan of Macho back in the day. R.I.P. for sure. And if you saw even
Andy Primal.
Yeah, even if you're not familiar with Macho Man, if you saw the first Spider-Man movie with your boy Toby in it, he was the wrestler.
It was Bonesaw.
Bonesaw.
Yeah, Bonesaw.
Like, he literally says his name, so you know his name.
Yeah.
Bonesaw's ready.
He's a Pokemon. He always was.
Yeah,
so
awesome.
Good. So good. I think that was time appropriate.
Yeah,
that had to be the 90s.
Oh yeah, for sure. So Mana, you yes, but like we're like in Geo Techburg now, is what I was saying. So you wanted to try to grab something from the fire, you said?
Yeah, Mana's going to, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Pick up another flaming branch.
Are you doing this while holding on to the turnip?
Yeah, Mr. Enamor. Enamor. Mr. Enamor is in her left hand. So with her right, which is her dominant hand, she's gonna grab that branch and she's gonna flick it over to the pile of barrels, or she can run it over, I guess. But it's
It'll be
barrels.
It'll be pretty difficult for you to do both of these things at the same time, meaning hold on to this pretty large turnip person.
It's in my left hand. She is 11 and a half. Well, no, she's an adult body. She's
Yeah.
like adult body, adult.
She is an adult, but these things are still big.
Okay.
So if you want to do that, why don't you roll me a brawn? Because you would have to
look
both
at my
like hold
brawn
this
real
thing,
Or
and you'd
ask
have to
for
like,
help.
and you'd have to like try to grab and maneuver and toss this flaming thing. Like it's like a lot.
How about if she uses grit to yell at Enamor first into capitulation, so she doesn't have to do a brawn check somehow? My brawn's like a D6. It is not going to be high. The likelihood of
other folks can help you.
Winter is
someone here that's doing nothing but flexing for the people of the village.
Maybe Mana can give Noir the turnip to hold.
I have the point.
You can. I'll say that y'all don't have a lot of time. Like these people are fired up and closing in on you. So
Winter is happy
like whatever you
to
do,
threaten
you
anybody
make a
you would
quick
like.
decision.
So Winter is happy to take the branch.
How about Mana throws Mr. Enamor to Winter, so she has her hands free to be able to do the. It's like kind of like hot potato.
Sure. Yeah.
I trusted you with my movies.
So that Mana can then go ahead and.
Okay. That sounds great.
I'm just gonna look back at Mary and be like, "Are you gonna contribute?"
As you look at Mary, or where Mary was standing.
Are you kidding me?
She ducked out.
Where is Mary?
Is not.
She a cat
She
again?
become a cat. She become a cat.
I mean, it's a lot of people
instead of a
here.
tentacle monster.
It's a lot of people here. It'd be hard to see if she's here, but like you definitely don't see her where she was before. Like,
Y'all, can we go home?
Tentacles, man.
We don't even know how to get back to our homes. I think I'm stuck talking like this.
These are not good vibes. We have to go. Can instead of doing brawn, can now that her hands are free to be able to, can I roll Mana's fight instead? I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not her best stat, but it's better than brawn.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like you're not trying to like.
Yeah, she's gonna grab something that's already lit, and then like in a fighting movement, toss it over to.
Yeah. I think it makes sense. It makes sense.
Okay. Yay! That's not bad. I got a 10 out of a D12. I've got some adversity tokens if need.
No. That's fine. So tell me what you do.
Okay. Mana hot potatoes. Mr. Turnip Enamor to Winter, and then like grabs a lit branch, brandishing it over the crowd. In fact, probably Mr. Shelby has like a little bit of like shock of like, oh no, not again. While she's doing that.
He definitely does. Okay.
Goes,
are you?
We have moonshine stacked in the corner, and Mana throws the branch over to these barrels for them to be on fire. And this place is about to blow. You wanna die?
Who's trying to ride the fire?
About to blow. Everybody clear out of here. And they all start to, in a mad dash, head for the exits.
Can I try and grab Spencer or the
Shelby?
Shelby. Yeah, the one that started all this.
You can try. I mean, there's a big mass of people going for the exit, but
yeah,
if
I'm gonna reach for him.
Yeah, you would definitely have to roll a strength because you'd have to push Like
Okay.
you have to push some folks aside and get to him.
Hold on 1 second. Look, no, let's not talk about it. Look, I need 1
Yeah.
minute. Just 1 minute, please.
Noir, I have a Lepidolite for you. It's all about emotional healing.
Nah,
It's like deep emotional healing and release of stress.
real
And I'm
twitty.
gonna give this to you.
Real twitty. What's going on? I haven't rolled above a motherfucking 7 this whole goddamn game. Okay? It's starting to get ridiculous. It's starting to get ridiculous.
That's
Right.
that's not an apology. That's
Yeah,
not
that wasn't an apology at all.
I'm not apologizing. I'm not wrong.
Oh my God, beeping? What is going on here? Jeez, man, this is yeah. That was like a notes app Twitter apology. It was like it was a
I'm
non-apology.
sorry you feel that way.
Yeah.
Oh no. Ooh.
Okay, yeah, that
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's
so-
right up there with a bless your heart.
Yeah. So
I rolled a 2 on a fucking broad check.
yeah.
Party.
So you go in there. Well, unless anybody wants to, assist him. I'd say it'd be around there's a lot of people here, so it'd probably be like around an 11.
Ah!
To push these folks out. But if you don't want to assist him, then I meant
It's good to collect diversity tokens.
yeah.
There's that too.
Yeah. So but this is this is kind of fitting though, because there is literally a swarm of folks that are freaked out, thinking that the place is about to blow. So it would be difficult to push through and
Mr. Shelby.
Yes.
Have you thought
Get it?
about consequences?
Yeah, so because you all rolled, that means I'm assuming that you all went in to try to grab him as well, like all 4 of you.
I don't know. I don't know what Meadow is doing right now. I think she is also trying to understand what the heck her role is in this, other than having the pointy stabby stick.
Okay.
Winter is wondering again why maybe we turn everybody into a turnip and see what happens there. Little chaos,
wanted to
huh?
s-
Do we have a fire hose of?
Oh my
Tentacle juice?
God.
Let's just sprinkle it a little, just.
Well,
I mean, then there's less people to fight.
I like a spray bottle.
well,
I think with
like-
the 2 and
like a
Braun,
super soaker.
Lana's just basically like standing there like, ah!
Yeah. So 4 is actually attempting to grab him. Is anyone else joining to actually go in to attempt to grab him, or are y'all just like kind of stuck in the moment while Mana's freaking out?
Honestly,
Uh,
yeah, I think that I'm still looking for Mary. I think
Okay.
that's what I'm doing.
Yep.
I'm
So
trying to
yeah. So as people are clearing out, Meadow, you see a cat ground, and 4 as he
Wait,
reaches in.
hold on.
Huh?
I
What's up?
just realized I do have the lucky feat, so I'm gonna blow up 2 adversity rolls, and I would like to try that roll one more time.
Sure.
Noir, is there anything that you would like to not saying to it can literally be just to anyone in your life and your history and the entire
Yeah.
the entire life experience that is Noir, that you might just want to be like, hey, this mythical whatever experience person, I'm sorry if I only talked at you when I needed something. Let's let that squish, squash, flip flop it. It's done. And let's start fresh. Just in general, before this roll.
I to whoever I may have offended.
Oh my God. No.
Quoting the
Close your notes app.
I'm
Close.
quoting the YouTuber's apology. Here we go. To whoever I may
I don't want to
have
see
offended.
a twit longer. Oh my god.
I am sorry. I will work to be a better person. I'm gonna take time away from social media.
I'm taking psychic damage.
Yeah, I want an adversity token for that.
There we go. Oh my god.
Everybody take a diversity token
That's fair.
for
Wow.
for like a Noir's tweet that like just says read with the link after it. Oh my god.
You were this close to being like, I was pregnant and I didn't know what I was doing.
Yep. Yeah.
It's just a YouTube video called Sorry on my second channel that nobody watches.
Oh, like did you actually make a parody of did you make a video that's a parody of one of these?
No, I mean I did it on stream once. It was funny.
Oh, okay.
Oh god, it rolled 20.
Yeah. Well,
And that's gonna help.
I mean, you rolled low twice, so something you gotta
Something
have
has to happen to me. That's fine. I'm okay.
Some additional penalties here. So
bring the thunder. Bring it on.
So like you reach in, you're like trying to push through all these folks. You like see Mr. Shelby, so like you've like separated these folks, and you know you're kind of like reaching out for him. You actually are able to touch him, but then those people that you pushed out kind of close back in, and you are in this mass of people, and you feel like people's arms on your arms. And you are moving with this mass of people out of the building.
Should have turned them into turnips. We should have turned up all of you.
You are constrained, so you can't move because there's people holding your arms, and you are moving out.
I'll make you pay for this.
Yeah. Or as our mod says, you're crowd surfing. Like you're except you're inside the crowd. But, you know, I don't think you're on top, like you know, like that.
This is not party.
But yeah. So y'all all C4 kind of reach in and just get sucked in, and you see him moving out with this big crowd.
Okay.
He had a good run. Okay.
Guys, what are we gonna do?
Well,
Again?
I will say this. I'm not certain what's in those barrels, but it might be flammable. So maybe.
Oh right, yeah, we're currently in a building that's on fire. We should go.
I was about to mention.
We should
I
go.
I was about to mention that. These barrels. You do see smoke coming off these barrels. This was not an empty bluff.
Where's this cat? Like, where's Mary? Where's
No,
she?
like,
I'm
why-
not worried about Mary. Mary left us. We're leaving her.
No,
Let's
she's
go.
here. No, she's
Bring the
here.
turnips.
She needs to, but she's good. She's the only person who I think can get us back.
Mana's gonna grab. Is Chadwick Turnip still in his chair?
In the commotion, like you see him, like, good that you mentioned him actually, because I've been rolling on my own about him. He's been trying to leave.
Mana's gonna grab him.
Yeah.
Since Winter has Enamore and then like to leave.
Yeah. You can very easily like catch up to his little turnip legs. Yes.
Like,
Like,
where
yeah,
do you
he-
think you're going? No, this is not over. Like
This place is about to blow. We have to go.
We're gonna go.
Yeah, we're going. We're leaving.
Is
Mana
the
grab
cat
him.
still here? Can I grab the cat?
Yeah,
Or did Murray bounce?
You can attempt to grab a cat, sure.
I'm gonna try and grab the cat.
Cat is trying to run away from you and run out of the room, but you
Okay,
you
not even-
can. Let me see. You can roll a flight.
A flight? That's not something I normally do.
It's a cat, you know.
That feels right.
Cat slips away from your
Mary,
fingers
wait, Mary, what? Okay, you know what? Fine, whatever.
and runs out of the room.
Let's go. I'm still so confused and I just want to go home.
Wait, where's
I'm not-
Felix?
Where is
Oh,
What happened to
Where is
Felix?
Felix?
Where is he? He's
Felix?
not in the room anymore.
Did
Oh,
he
I
get
guess-
Felix?
also? Did maybe he and Four crowd surfed together? Let's get
Yeah.
out of the burning building. I'm overwhelmed.
When I find him,
No.
I'm gonna kick his butt.
Like you're blaming Felix for all this. I love it. Always blame Felix. If there's anyone you want to blame in general, and you can't
I don't know
figure out
how.
who it is.
I don't know, but I know he did this. I know it in my bones.
he's the true master here of this. All right, yeah. So y'all bouncing with
Yeah.
with both these turnips, I'm assuming. All right,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, so actually, yeah, let's actually take our break. It was a couple minutes early, but I think this is a good place to take it. So let's go back to wait, no, go back to sorry. I just had a complete brain fart there. Yeah, so we're gonna take a short break. So get some snacks, use the restroom, all that good stuff. And we'll be back to let you know how the remaining part of our episode 9 goes. See you soon. We are back. Hope everybody had a nice little break. We're gonna see what's going on with our little crew here. We just had a rambunctious meeting with a bunch of townspeople that were tired of these gangsters taking over their town, and we're ready to exact justice, but we're distracted by a fiery barrel. That Mana successfully convinced that people was filled a moonshine about to blow, so everybody heads out.
Bye.
And by heading out, I mean including one Thaddeus J. Chadwick IV, who was sucked into the crowd after rolling a 2 and a 3, wasting his lucky trait and adversity tokens to get sucked into the crowd. Marries a cat. She was not able to be caught by Meadow. Yeah, very curious as to why she kind of allowed this to happen, right? It seems a little strange, but something you might, if you run into her again, you might want to inquire about, because she could have, from what you've seen of her, she could have easily helped, or at least kept this crowd at bay, right? Or I mean, obviously she could have done something nefarious, but maybe you've changed her. Maybe,
She literally just could have done something.
She literally pulled an early I don't know her.
Right?
Yep.
I don't know her.
Why are adults the way that they are? If people could just say what they wanted and what they were up to, just be direct and not be all shady.
I mean, the world would be a better place.
Yeah.
Say what you mean. Me, just say. Tell me what you want.
Yeah. And instead we have Felix and Lillian.
Do we have Felix?
Oh, we
is-
don't.
We have Felix.
He is.
He left.
Yeah. He is not in the
Has
room.
Lillian done at all to you in the past 2 episodes?
Besides try to feed you breakfast and try to love you.
Philosophically. Philosophically and existentially, she's done for.
Sure.
She's trying to reach out to you. She makes your dad happy, kind of,
No, just existing.
Didn't invite her to the wedding.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was possibly a logistical oversight, or maybe a deep-seated message.
I don't know. I don't trust her.
Could be either one.
Or maybe a mail thing, as a lost in the mail.
I mean, when I got my invite, it was via call.
yeah, it was like hand delivered.
Slow growl from Winter.
From one mansion to the other.
That
Wait
was
to not instigate there.
That was one of my favorite moments of Yaya roleplay. That 4 was at this wedding.
In Paris, the most beautiful city in the world.
Markeia, I love that teacup, by the way. Like, I just saw it.
Thank you. I also have it in white.
Ooh, yeah, that is cool.
Came with its own little thing.
Ooh.
I'm getting a collection. Oh,
Fancy.
thank you.
Yo, I feel like mine spot is like just dope tea stuff, dope crystal stuff. Like it probably looks amazing. We all gotta visit. We all gotta
Field trip.
Field trips.
Field trip. Right now,
You have
actually.
to do rituals with me on the roof.
Yeah, let's do it.
Earth Mother.
All right, y'all. So let's head back in. So right now, Meadow, Winter, Mana, you are in this room with your turnip friends. Chadwick tried to escape, but was scooped up. Felix is gone. The cat's gone. 4 is gone. We're gonna start with 4 though. 4. You are outside of the school. You are being held by all these folks.
Yep.
They have dispersed outside of the school, but they basically have you they're like holding your arms and your legs. You basically can't move. They have you despite your strength and your somewhat abs right now. Like they're not as nice as young 4, but like they're there. Like you might have like a 4.5 pack, something like that. They have you successfully constrained, and Mr. Shelby is kind of looking you up and down and like saying, should we make an example of this one to let them know that they can't own us anymore? And then the rest of the crowd is like, yeah. What do you do? What do you say?
Okay. I am going.
I mean, you don't have to say anything. You
No,
can just...
I'm gonna say something. I gotta try and get myself out of this. He's just going to go. Fantastic job, town. You've gotten me away from those hooligans. I was an undercover agent working for Thaddeus J. Chadwick first. Now, if you would simply unhand me, I can give you all of the intel that I've collected from my time from infiltrating the gang.
Okay. Question number 1: do you change your voice and talk like that?
Yes, I do.
Like you put
because
on
I had
accent.
that one drama class that I skipped.
Okay. All right. All right. There's a pretty fired up crowd.
Amazing.
I do want you to roll me a charm. And you'll have to hit a I'll make it a little lower because the rest of them are not here, so they can't help you. So like you'd have to use your own tokens to
Okay.
hit. You got to hit an 11.
Okay. Okay, just give me a second. All right. You know what? I'm not gonna ask you for a good roll. Roll20. I've been asking you for a lot, and we've been fighting. And you know what? I will take whatever I get.
I mean, you got a 20 in it.
Yeah, I mean,
so
you know what?
Possible.
RNG stands for randomly, generated. So whatever number
randomly, generates.
Yeah,
You're
I don't know
there.
what RNG stands for, but
RYNG.
What I do know is that whatever I get, I deserve.
There you go. See that? See that?
You just gotta accept it.
All you did was like take accountability, like you took accountability. As Mana said. As my kid said, actually, all you did was just put the positive energy out there,
I don't care anymore. Let's just tell the story. Can I just say that I love this meta storyline that we got happening with Roll20?
This is real. This is the real. This is the game within the game.
This is the real.
Yeah, this is the game within the game.
Wow, he can roll high.
Yeah. So as you say this, you see a woman step out of the crowd, and she basically says, "Well, wait now. I don't know if I quite believe whatever tale he's trying to spin, but do we really want to become like them? Like, if we exact justice on this man, won't we be as bad as what we say that they are? Maybe we should, well, I don't even know if there is, the freaking Chadwicks or the T-Bergs that control all the law enforcement, but maybe we can just keep him tied up somewhere. I mean, we don't have to set an example for him.
I am a federal agent. I don't work for the T-Baggins or the Chadwicks. I work for the United States government. My name is...
I love how I feel like 4 would actually be faltering at this moment. My name is
Samuel L. Jackson.
Okay. Everybody else take an adversity token. Everybody else take it. Just
I'll take it.
Agent Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god, this is so good.
All right.
Very amazing.
Monday morning.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll say, I will continue to carry your 17 over. So I won't make you roll again. And because the 17 is pretty high. Pretty high. So I'll say that it carries over here as well. And in the same well, actually no. Another man steps out and like I says, wait, what if he really is from the federal government? I mean, they usually don't care about a place like this though, but maybe we should check his pockets and see if there's a badge there or any kind of, do you have any identification?
No, I don't have any mother flipping identification because I'm an undercover agent. If somebody were to have pat me down and found a badge, well, that would have gave up the whole game. And I'd just be dumb. You gotta think.
You gotta think. Yeah, so then
I'm so sorry for this.
No, this is great. This is fantastic. You see someone else come out of the crowd. Short boy, dressed like a bootlegger, and he, like I says, yeah, that makes perfect sense. He wouldn't have any idea if he's undercover. But I still think we should leave him bound though, because you never know. So why don't we take them? I don't know. I'm not sure where. And then Mr. Shelby says, "I have an idea. I have some contacts over at the factory. Let's go take them there."
Forgot about the factory.
The factory. Yeah, let's take them to the factory. And the crowd is all in a unison, in agreement.
Now, hold on just 1 minute. Now, before y'all didn't know that I was Agent Samuel L. Jackson, so I can forgive y'all having me bound up here like this now. But now you know that I am in fact Agent Samuel L. Jackson, and if you move me, then you will be infringing on an investigation, and you will be abetting known terrorists.
Wow.
I literally don't know how to react.
All of us are broken.
They are. they're like, well, I don't really know what all that really means, but we're gonna bring you to the factory. Don't worry,
Okay,
like we're not gonna harm you.
I tried. Party.
I mean, we're not gonna harm you.
Cool.
I mean, as long as you don't try anything, but like we gotta protect our town here, and the federal government hasn't really done a lot for us around here lately. But
that doesn't
we need
change
to.
in the future.
But if you are truly who you are, then like we got to get some information about, because maybe you can help us to take the rest of this cell down. And then Felix says, "Wait a minute, I have an idea."
Wait, Felix?
Yeah.
The principal?
Yes, he was the one that came out earlier.
My mortal enemy.
Yeah. And like he says, "Hey, if you're an agent, why don't you go in and arrest the other ones that you were with earlier?"
I would love to do that, but my hands are tied.
And then the rest of the crowd is like, let's just get them all out here. Let's just get them all like out here and like see if we can sort all this stuff out. And I will say that as this happens, Meadow, Mana, and Winter, y'all are walking out of the school, and you see Four tied up, and you just see a bunch of folks just around him, and you hear these voices going back and forth. You see Felix sort of in there as well, like kid Felix, obviously. And yeah, so that's the scene that you see. So like you didn't really hear much of what happened earlier. So you're kind of just going out, and you just see them kind of circling him.
Do we hear where they're going, the factory?
Yeah, I'd say that you hear, as you go out, you hear like murmurs in the crowd that are getting louder and louder. They're mentioning the factory. Yes.
All right. I'm usually all about, storming into the breach and, we're going to save twin souls. But if we know where they're going, and also that they're not going to hurt him despite whatever he's probably doing right now,
do we know that they're not going to hurt him?
Yeah. I mean, like, you can make an assumption when you come out here. It's up to y'all.
Just operating under the assumption maybe that they're not going to hurt him.
Is there a way that we can like read body language, like how they were before, as opposed
to how they are now? You can roll a charm for that.
Aggressive, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do a charm roll.
Yeah, everybody roll charm except.
Oh, like that's my highest charm.
Oh my god! What?
Oh,
Hey,
20.
Noir, are you taking notes?
Oh,
Possible.
look at us. Can we just appreciate what just happened?
That we got the full range here.
My charm's a D10. How is that
Yeah,
even?
that is that
Damn.
is incredible.
I rolled a 20.
Yeah,
rolled a
that
1.
is pretty incredible. Yeah, so
It's not that.
yeah, so
Can
Kayla-
Mana like go into a trance with her spiritual guides?
you
to
can
really
do
get
whatever
the
you want.
vibe?
You can do whatever you want with a 20. I want you to explain to me while everybody else takes a token. You explain to me
I
what
get 2 tokens.
Okay.
what happens here.
So Mana takes a quick timeout. It's a really quick timeout where she steps to the side. It's like, that is a good question. We must see everybody's motives. She steps over, puts her little headphones on. Oh, did her tape deck make it? Like,
Sure.
like her-
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
So she puts her little headphones on, and she listens to her quick like breakout mix that she does when she wants to like smash through meditation to like start reading auras, which is Trapped in a Box by No Doubt mixed with Break On Through by The Doors together. So she starts listening to this like metaphysical, revolution with this punk 90s, both, well, one's obviously not 90s, but this punk 90s revolution in a different way. And with that, she's then able to like really tap into her goddess Angitia, and through that is able to like really read this crowd for what they were before, like read the fear that was before, and like read now with like the confusion, and then they're looking towards someone telling them what to do, and then they're looking at at 4 being that person telling them what to do, and they're like, wait, there's this other person that tells them what to do, and that's at the factory, and like going through all of this and like looking at these auras while she's like bopping her head to the beat real quick. She takes off the headphones, be like, they will not hurt him. They will deliver him. He is now a package to be received. That package is going to the factory, and that's where we must be.
Is he doing a Samuel L. Jackson impression?
How did you know?
That's
I was
His only
thinking
impression.
I was thinking that he would go with like, Harry Callahan, Dirty Harry, or maybe Mr. Michael J. Fox. With Back to, but no, he went for Samuel L. Jackson.
I think that's his only impression, but I agree those would be much better choices.
Mm-hmm.
Mana, I will say, everything you got is great. I will say, as you put on these headphones, though, some of the townspeople do see them.
Right.
They don't know what they are, and they kind of like start to point toward you as you're doing this. So you're able to sense their like motives, but like they turn, and then Mr. Shelby turns and sees you with something, and they're basically like, all right, we got Agent Samuel L. Jackson here, so y'all are in some big trouble. I don't know if you knew what was going on here, but just come out with your hands up, and we'll take y'all all in for questioning.
We are agents with Special Agent Samuel L. Jackson.
Yes, we are a team.
He didn't mention that.
He did not have to, because we were supposed to remain undercover, but with your eagle eyes, you have spied the others of us. Well done, citizen. But we are all part of the same undercover unit. And now all of us will be heading towards the same location at now.
Yep, I'm undercover agent Gwen Stefani. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so good.
Thank
you. Sorry, that really took. I was not expecting that. Yeah. so Mr. Shelby turns to like 4 and says, "Agent Jackson, why didn't you tell me that there were other agents?"
Because it is against the law for me to uncover undercover agents.
We just asked you to like arrest them, and you didn't really say you couldn't because they were agents. You were like, I'm really confused right now. Whatever. Let's just all get to the factory, and let's just make sense of what's going on.
You are still kidnapping a federal agent, sir. You just tied hands.
All right, so like they kind of look around and like say, well, like we can either look and like they like turn to Meadow, Mana, and like Winter says, do you mind if we, just to make sure everything's clear, can we tie y'all like y'all arms together and lead you to the factory?
Yeah, that would be assaulting a federal agent, but we swear by our federal agent oath that we take that we will remain together as a group and be cooperative. You don't want us to speak to our head superior, who is redacted.
We can't tell you that, but we'll go with you to the fact there's no need for restraints.
Okay.
Also, we should also don't restrain our fellow agent, Mr. Jackson.
Yeah. If you restrain us, we're gonna have to report this to our superior, Officer Kurt Cobain, and that's gonna be a problem.
That's gonna be a problem for you.
You don't want to be on his bad side.
Oh no.
We're gonna keep our eyes on you.
That's fine.
You know, and they kind of go around. They like, you know, are kind of, you know, they look like they are untying 4. And then like Mr. Shelby says, you can.
Good. This is good that you're doing this because you know, you don't want us to report to our direct superior.
Mm-hmm.
You know, agent Wu-Tang Clan.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's nothing to mess with.
Oh my God, I knew it.
But don't worry, because he lost the children.
Okay. This is out of control. This is out of control. Out of control. We are not going to head superior ODB. Okay, this is not, you're not working for ODB. Maybe.
I'm sorry.
Maybe.
When Kurt Cobain came in the mix, I was like, I got it.
Yeah. Well, hey, this is
I'm not sorry.
This is how it goes. This is how it goes down. Yeah. So, okay. So, like Mr. Shelby says, all right, that's all fine and good. Only one thing. You hand over those turnips? I don't think we need those.
Oh, these are integral to our investigation. It's very important evidence. We will be hanging on to these. Thank you for respecting that.
Okay, fine. Well, like at least like put them like in this you know, and like he like brings out this like bag basically.
Is it a bag? I'll take a bag.
Yeah, it's like kind of like a laundry bag, like kind of like, you know, for like all intents and purposes, like a bag that like you'd be able to, you know, put things in. So
certainly, I will absolutely take that. Thank you.
Okay, so you grab the bag. You can choose, you know, you can put them in there if you like, or just.
I'm happy to toss one in there very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you place them in the bag? They are also like trying to
be turnips.
Yes. So like they they have like their legs and stuff are like not moving. They have like their eyes closed, and they're
They're definitely both in there.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So we walk through. So like yeah, as you go to the overall map here.
Will you take a step back and you just just think about this entire scenario?
Oh, don't think about it too hard.
A bunch of kids pretending to be.
Wait, where's my? Oh, sorry, I forgot that I named that Techburg 2. That's what I named that. That's right. Yeah, so it's so funny. I've like had that like Yale Techburg thing in my head since last time, but I didn't actually name the map that. So I was looking for that in the Roll20 map. So I was like, where's Yale Techburg? Oh, nope, just Techburg 2. So like we're kind of at the school, in the middle, and you are basically going to the so if you could bring it's like up on the stream. I say yes. So we're going to the bottom left, which is where you see like the windmill, and the building down there. That is the factory area, which is as you all remember from your experience growing up in Techburg, where the abandoned chemistry plant. Yes. Right?
Is it? But it's not abandoned right now.
No. This is like the factory that like provides power and stuff for the town, which is why there's like a windmill for like wind power, that kind of stuff. Yeah, take advantage of all that wind, convert into electricity. Yeah, so no, it is not abandoned. As you're walking through, there's like a bunch of folks there as well. Pretty funny thing in the chat that I just saw. Pretty good. So you're like kind of walking on a diagonal path. You are going through the town square, past like the turnip farm, and then just south of the turnip farm. So Mr. Shelby turns and says, "You sure you don't want to drop those turnips off in the turnip farm here?"
Got him.
Like,
no.
Chain
of evidence.
These are federal turnips. These are part of the federal government now.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you need any more turnips though? Because like we have a bunch of different ones that you might want to look at.
Do you have any that talk, as in make noises,
or move around a lot? That maybe move.
That's like funny to say. Like some of the people that work here have been. I mean, it's just too hard to believe. So I don't even know why I'm even kind of telling you this. But like you're federal agents, so you might have heard something.
Federal agent Gwen Stefani, yes.
Definitely.
Something weirder,
Right.
Miss Stefani and Mr. Jackson. I'm sorry, I didn't get your names.
Yes, I am Agent TLC, also known as Tion, Lisa, and Crystal, but people just call me Agent TLC.
Okay, so you have 3 names. Got it. TLC.
So it's like together. That's why they call me the acronym Agent TLC.
Okay. And you are, as he looks to Meadow.
I'm Agent Brandy. No last name because she has 3 names, so I only have 1.
There's
How it
only
works.
so many names in the agency.
Yeah.
You took 3 of them.
Agent Brandy,
Okay.
might I see the super secret staff or cane that we acquired in our
Yeah, I will say that
investigations?
y'all have.
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah, man.
Might I see that as we go visit the turnips?
Yeah. So what Mr. Shelby says is like, yeah, I mean, people have been saying, you know, that some of these things seem to be moving to different places, or they're like, I think that they're just working too long because they're saying that they're like hearing different noises or like a rustling around or that kind of thing. Maybe before you take us to the factory, maybe you could maybe just do a little quick investigation and just like to calm all their fears and just make sure that there's kind of nothing going on.
Sure, that's not a problem because that's what federal agents do because the government is here for you. So Agent Samuel L. Jackson, Agent TLC, and Agent Brandy No Last Name and I will go check out the turnips.
Exactly, because we want to believe.
Okay.
We're here for you.
All right. Yeah. So like you take not a slight detour because it's kind of on the way. You are go to the turnip fields, which are like, you know, like just north of the factory, on the left side, kind of fenced in there. And yeah, it's just rows and rows of like turnips of like different sizes and all that kind of stuff. And you see someone in there. Someone that I cannot. I'm trying to unveil. Yeah, so like you see someone in there, and it's someone, Mana, that they're a little far away, but it's someone that looks a little familiar to you.
Mana's definitely gonna look in on this, get closer.
Yeah, as you get closer, you see, surprisingly, you see Amelia Vanderfitten.
It's your next door neighbor.
Earthont.
The woman that heads up the turnip festival.
Like, is she like a kid, or is like?
She is how you remember her.
What? Mana's definitely going to approach her.
I'm so broken.
Okay, yeah. You like approach her and like she like says, well, like first she kind of recoils back because she sees your clothing, and then Mr. Shelby says, don't like worry about it, Amelia. These are federal agents. They're just dressed like that because they're on a mission. Now they just want to address. We just want them to help like address some of these weird things that like we've been hearing about. Some of these turnips here. So can you tell them what like, you know? And then
I'm Agent not Mana. I'm
TLC.
Agent TLC with my other fellow agents, Agent Brandy, Stefani, and not for Agent Jackson.
Samuel Jackson.
Agent Samuel Jackson. We're part of the X-Files. They also call me Spooky TLC in the department agency because I want to believe everything that you have to tell me. I'm sorry that I didn't listen before when I was going to school. It was like I was in a rush, but I'm here for you now to hear whatever you have to say. You should probably tell me your name before I say it.
Well, Mr. Shelby just mentioned that like I'm Amelia. I'm in charge of the turnips here. And yeah, we've just Yeah, we've had some complaints from like some of the workers about noises, them like packing up a bunch of like turnips, and then later there's like things missing, and they don't know if there's people stealing or if their kids are like playing pranks. And wait, what do you mean about school? What would you say about school?
Agent school. There's agent school. Don't
Monaco.
worry about that. Continue with what you're saying.
Okay. Yeah. So there's like just this kind of weird stuff. I'm not sure why the federal government would care about some small little thing like that though. But I mean, it's been annoying me. But wait, why is the government here?
We believe that there is an underlying plot here that has to do with particular members of the Techburg community and a possible shape-shifting that has happened. So therefore, I believe you when you said that turnips are missing, and so you can let us know anything in particular that you want to. And then also, how are you doing? How is your health right now? Have you been eating?
Yes. Why are you asking about my health? That's a strange question from an agent.
No reason. It's just like there's a just want to know about the general health of witnesses in possible federal shape-shifting cases. It's just you look well. You looked well the last time that I saw you, but I just wanted to say that,
Yeah, well, I mean, now that you mention it, I mean, we're all, oh, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but fine. I've been having these strange, like, I don't know if you call them visions or like whatever, of like, it's like I'm here, but I'm not here. Like things don't look familiar, but they kind of look familiar. It's really strange.
Salt.
Yeah,
I'm going to do.
Salt.
Mana looks over at Meadow and like nods. I'm going to do a field test on you. It will not hurt you. Hold out your hand, and Mana is going to salt her hand. Amelia from the past's hand.
Okay, and you are like, okay, yeah, I won't get too like technical with that, I guess. No, because like I'm just thinking like if you just like pull out a bunch of salt and say like I'm gonna salt your hand, what are you talking about? But we'll just assume that you like somehow have some in your hand, gingerly do that. You salt her hand. Her hand's twinkling.
Oh, we've got a twinkle.
That's a technical federal term.
Yeah, we have code names for everything.
Okay, yeah, sure. All the government acronyms and stuff. Yeah, I get it. That's what Mr. Shelby says.
I think the agents have to actually confer for a little bit.
Yes,
because
just a moment.
Yeah, serious federal
Yeah.
business. So we're just going to be here, and if you could all turn the other way.
Yeah,
We're watching you. We're not
Federal
going to turn
agent.
around.
Watch.
We're,
That's totally fine.
Okay.
we're all watching you.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
Have
Huddle.
a huddle.
Huddle,
This
huddle.
is agent business.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Agent TLC. Let's discuss.
Yes,
Mhm,
Agent
mhm.
Stefani.
Okay. Yeah. So like I'll say that you're able to if you kind of want to have a sidebar or something,
Mhm.
you can move far enough away that they wouldn't be able to hear what you're saying if you're speaking silently.
So like when they twinkle, like does that like what happens if we stab them with the pointy stick?
We can't
It's like-
stab them. Can we?
Just-
Twinkling
they're
means
not
they're a
turnips.
double.
Yeah,
They're
Oh.
a tentacle double.
but that means so these doubles then they're not like inherently bad, right? Like she doesn't sound like a villain. She just sounds like she doesn't know what she's doing.
With her saying that she's having visions of like being in other places, that means that she's linked to Earth Aunt, the original, our next door neighbor.
So then what happened? Like, then what do we do?
I don't
Why
know,
would
but
Earth Aunt get a double anyway? Why would Earth Mother get a double? Why would Forbes
I have a
Mother
brain.
get a double?
Wait, what?
Okay. All right. I think I have, I think the originals are the turnips.
What?
I think that the original people are the turnips, and then they have the doubles walking around as the people.
No, because Mary twinkles. The very first time that we ran into her as the tentacle person, remember I smashed her with salt in the face and she twinkles. Tentacles twinkle.
Yeah, the doubles.
But you make a tentacle double when someone is a turnip?
Yeah, that's the only place that I could think to hide the original.
does that mean then that all of the people that we know are stuck in the fields?
I think that they're turnips.
So we need to go look for our missing people?
Well, they already want us to go investigate the turnips.
Let's go.
So
Yeah,
if we,
let's stab them all with the
Yeah.
unturnuping stick.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, okay.
All right,
I got the stick.
we have finished conferring our agent meeting. Yeah.
Thank you, Agent Jackson.
Excellent, yes.
We are going to look at the field, and the federal government takes private citizens' issues very seriously. So we're gonna look through these fields individually, every single one of these turnips. There will be no turnip unturned in case.
Yes,
Unless
absolutely.
there's like turnips that you've already. Should we look at turnips that are already packed somewhere? Because when you're doing like people and turnips, like wouldn't you like already have them in crates to then make doubles from? Like it wouldn't be ones that are just in the fields, yeah?
I don't know, man. If this is like Foreman's idea, then who knows?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. He does
well-
everything the hard way.
Yeah, so Amelia says, yeah, I mean, I don't know. All I know is that most of the people that have said all this stuff usually come from like the ones that we store like below ground.
In the factory?
You know, no, not in the factory. Just like we have a little hatch over here, and we, you know, we like kind of have like a place where like we put extra turnips or like things that have something wrong with them or that kind of stuff. So we kind of have a place there.
We are gonna need to see all your turnips.
Yes, all the turnips.
All of them. Just to see if anything turns up.
Please take us to your turnips. Thank you.
You didn't mean to say turns up, did you? Or was that intentional?
I'm not gonna give you that. I'm not gonna tell you that.
Yeah. So you can either. Well, so Amelia says, okay, well, we can help if you tell us what you're looking for on these turnips.
Just show us.
Should we be checking for
show us
something?
the turnips. Just show them to us.
Turnips.
We need to see all your turnips.
Turnips.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So like she gestures toward the field and says, yeah. So there's a harvest here of turnips. So there's a whole bunch here. And she kind of like motions her arm around. And then she says, and there's extra ones that are kind of like underground under this hatch. She opens up the hatch.
Another hatch.
So we have a device that we use to investigate things. Don't be afraid. It looks like a cane with the pointy stick, but that is just our Sega Genesis. And we need to process cartridges to see if the 32 bits.
Yep.
Yes.
It's all
those are
very sciencey.
What kind of government nonsense?
terms.
We've got this science from Dr. Mario and Dr. Luigi. Well-known, very, very internationally well-known scientists.
Yes.
Renaissance men, if you will. They were painters and race car drivers,
And plumbers.
So much science.
Well, we teach about them in the school, but we don't know about plumbers and stuff. Maybe the government school is a little bit different, but
It
Well,
is.
we've been just specially trained. Anyway, let's go look at some turnips.
Agent Brandy, why don't you use the Sega Genesis on all of the turnips and just give a quick little jab?
Yep.
For science.
Okay. All right. So, do you want to use a jab on the ones like in the field, or you want to go down in the hatch and look for ones?
Well, can I take a quick look at the ones in the field? I think the hatch is where we need to be, but just like a quick look to see if there's any.
So the ones in the field, they all look like small budding turnips. Like they look like regular sized small turnips. They look nothing like the ones that you've seen people turn into, which are these large turnips, these like huge ones. So like you don't see any that look anything like what you've seen soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of, as I like move away, I'm gonna kind of just like whisper to the bag that I still have it. Are you guys keeping turnips in the hatch? Are you? Is that where you're holding people? Your turnips, you have to tell me. It's the law.
Can you repeat that? I have some trouble like hearing.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm whispering to the bag. It's just are you keeping people in the turnip hatch?
And like you like hear, of course.
I'm gonna like tromp back out into the fields and just look, guys. The turnip hatch turnips are definitely people turnips. Was that Chadwick who said it, or was it an Amber?
It was an Amber.
Who said it, of course. Yeah, and Amber says that's where they're keeping the peoples.
So we should go free the people?
We should free the people, and then later we are going to burn down Foreman's Flicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and get our blockbuster.
Yeah.
That
This is
is the
excellent.
goal.
I feel so much better now that we have a plan.
That has turned out to be the end goal of this.
We'll get
Get
rid of
blockbuster.
everybody's debt that way.
Yeah, and just go into more debt with those like, oh man, I think when I used to rent from Blockbuster, I think it was like $5 something for 2 nights, if I remember right, something like that, $4 or $5 for 2 nights.
Blockbuster wasn't the shining example that we're saying right now. I remember one time, literally, like in high school, spending like $60 in fees over.
Oh yeah, they would get you.
And it wasn't even my tapes. My dad didn't turn them in, but it was under my card. So it was just like,
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow,
I still
thanks,
remind him
Dad.
about that periodically.
him under the
He's
bus.
like, really,
Look.
all I've done for you? I'm like, I got this one thing.
I mean, it's still on your credit report.
No, I
Blockbuster
paid
stuff
it
never
off.
goes off.
I
Never
paid
goes
it off. I just then like cut up my Blockbuster card.
Oh, that must
I
have
was
been
trying to be a
sad
big
day.
chief and having all the rentals go through my card for some reason. So
Can't trust family members. That's hilarious. All right, yeah. So y'all are going down to this hatch. Pretty dark. But like you see just piles of like a turnips kind of like in like indiscriminate places. There's like a bunch of workers that you see, just like a bunch of people like stacking turnips and that kind of stuff. Most of the turnips look like they're like either rotten or they're like, like not really as pristine as the ones that you saw earlier. But as you look around, like you do see a bunch of like turnips that look larger than the other ones, that are kind of like off in the back. And there's like kind of a stack of really, really big ones that are kind of like in like a, basically in like kind of like a glass, like container kind of.
Are they accessible? Can I salt them?
wait, I mean, are there still workers? Like they're
Yeah.
Oh, everyone, agents, TLC, Brandy, Stefani, and Samuel L. Jackson are in this piece to light it up. It's time for you to take a break.
Who? Agent what?
We are with the
Federal
federal government. Yeah, we're with the federal government and you all need to leave. This is a federal crime scene now. We need to investigate, so we need everyone to clear out. This is important due to Hoover and the federal
Reagan.
agencies.
No, wait. Yeah. No.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Think of this as a 15-minute paid break.
Exactly. You all need to leave right now.
Hey,
please.
break. Oh man, Amelia, like she never pays for our breaks, and they all just
Oh yeah,
bounce.
absolutely.
they bounce immediately.
God.
They bounce immediately.
Only treat people well.
Yeah, so it's just you and Amelia down here because Shelby and the town folks have like not come down here with you. So it's just y'all and Amelia.
Can someone go and distract Amelia while we Sega Genesis some turnips?
You know what?
Don't worry, I
wanna-
got this.
Oh.
Hey, Amelia. he's putting on his.
You're very
swaggiest-
successful. You're very successful. Okay.
How you doing? Must be real tiring taking care of all these turnips. When was the last time somebody took care of you?
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
So your goal is to distract her, right?
Yes.
Like that's your goal is to. Are you trying to like I don't know?
He's trying
turn
to
her
be
away?
Samuel L. Jackson smooth and get her focus on him.
All right. Roll me a charm.
Okay. I concede to whatever Roll20 says.
Okay. Yeah.
Double digits.
yeah,
Double digits.
I think it's good enough. Yeah, because I'm about to say if you roll low, it'd be more of like the yelling Samuel L. Jackson. Like
Oh
you'd be trying to be
no.
smooth, but like you
Hey,
Like-
motherfucker!
yeah, exactly. It'd be like a snakes on a plane monologue.
Oh
Uh,
god.
Samuel L.
I'm
Jackson.
trying to get your motherfucking affection.
Yeah. So yeah, you are able to get her attention. It is she's not sure why you're talking to her kind of like that, but like she's like, wait, what? Like what are you talking about? So she's turned her attention is focused completely on Agent Samuel Jackson at this point.
Looking at the turnips in the case,
Mhm.
I'm gonna I think the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kind of like lean over and be like, Mayor Pepperwood, Mana's Mana's mom, are you in here?
Yeah, so as you look in there, you see a whole like stack, and you hear like some muffling. You can't really tell what's going on though, and like it is like a huge stack of turnips. So you do hear
Earth Mother.
like some muffling in there.
Could I try to break the glass, or are we like tall enough to
Open?
pick him out of the glass?
It's pretty tall glass, pretty thick glass as well.
Oh gosh.
Are there any like metal instruments down here to like take a whack at the glass? We're adults now.
You're adults now.
Adversity tokens you guys want to spend on this? Because I will break this glass.
I will spend adversity tokens to
yeah.
have.
Yeah, well, hey,
All right, let's do this.
these are those moments that you want to have them for. So,
Okay.
What are we doing here?
so I'll say this: there are,
I will fight this glass.
yeah, exactly. There are wrenches, there are shovels. There's like that.
We
like
can take a
kind
big
of
old
stuff
chunky
here.
shovel to it. That feels
Um,
right.
Wrench.
So yeah, y'all can everybody except for because he is obviously y'all whacking at this will get her attention, but at the moment he is
Oh,
Oh wait, I rolled a brawn instead of a fight. Should I roll a fight?
yeah.
do we want to fight?
Yeah, roll a fight if you are
That's even worse.
attacking this thing.
I'm fighting this glass.
Oh, look at Shu went from 1 to
Winter
11.
has anger
is better.
issues. I'm telling you.
This is like, was it after school drama club when you have to deconstruct the set and they give people crowbars and it's just like go to town.
Mhm.
That's what this is.
Yeah. So like y'all start to whack at this thing. Amelia, she turns.
Put adversity in this.
I've got adversity to spend if you want some.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What do we need?
Will I get there? Yeah. So like Amelia, she like turns around and like says, "What are you doing?"
Oh, that is just an advanced federal agent technique called the stunner. It was created by physicist Stone Cold Steve Austin.
There it is. There it is.
Okay. By the way, he's in some at least I think they're funny. Some pretty funny commercials with Ice-T. These like Tide like cold call commercials. I don't know if anybody's seen those, but I think they're pretty funny. They're pretty good. Physicist Stone Cold, yeah.
Yes. You can tell by the trademark sound of glass breaking that his formula is being employed.
Okay. So I need everybody basically up in double digits here. So Kailey, you would need 7.
What are we rolling?
And Markeia would need 2. 4 if you want.
No problem.
So 4 if you want to because you see them now kind of attacking this thing and you don't really have to distract them anymore. You can run over and help them as well.
I'm just here to stab turnips.
Oh, I'm here to break glass. I'm here to break something.
I clearly am not here to break glass. I have
put in my tokens.
I'm 4 or 5. I have 5 adversity tokens. So even with 5, like I'm not getting double.
Well, you can use yours for if you want as well.
Does Amelia look as though she's going to snitch on us? Like, what does she look like? She's just like what? She bought the Stone Cold Physicist line.
I mean, like she's. I'd say she's more like just. She did hear your line, but that doesn't stop. Like she's still like, what the hell is going on, right? People are smashing stuff in her place. So it's not like she's running in trying to stop you. I mean, she's like an older woman. Like she can't like run in.
Okay,
we're fine.
How many adversity points do we need to make this?
I need 2.
Okay, I'll
give you guys any if you want them.
Yeah. No, I've got some stockpiled.
All right.
I have to use all of mine plus the 2. Plus, I need a donation of 2 more.
I donate my 2.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Cool. So, glass smashes open, and these big turnips start to roll around.
Oh no! Oh no!
Hang on. Mayor Pepperwood.
Earth Mother.
So anyway, let's get back to you and me.
There. I hear her.
You just start stabbing them and just seeing what happens.
Hang on, but I want to stab the right ones.
Stab all of them just in case, right?
Mona's gonna go for the one that's talking back at her.
I got it.
All right, you stab this.
I stabbed Mona's mom. Everything's fine.
You stab the turnip, and the turnip starts to. Are you holding the turnip, Mana? You said.
Yeah, Mana's like holding the turnip like this, like with this like little arms out.
Yeah.
Like
yep.
Like, Earth Mother.
As you stab the turnip, it turns into Julian Pepperwood.
Earth Mother. And Mana like hugs her, like really tight.
Mr. Noir's dad, or Four's dad, Mr. Four's dad.
And she's
there was another you that made an assembly, and I got detention because of that assembly, but I knew it wasn't you, and that's why I did it. And also I watched Die Hard with a Vengeance, and I know that you said I shouldn't watch R-rated movies alone, but I totally did that and also Shawshank Redemption, and there's a few others that I should admit to, but I'm so glad that you're back.
Okay, it's definitely you. Not sure why you look like this, but
Oh yeah, we're grown up.
How did you? Anyway, and like she just kind of shaking her head, like trying to figure out what's happening.
Is your special friend here too? Should we find her?
Somebody find my dad!
I'm looking, Mr. Ford's dad.
Dad, not indiscriminately. We could be freeing everybody.
Yeah.
What if some people we want to stay turnips?
Hello.
Oh, right.
Wait, Mr. Ford's dad, I hear you.
Yeah, you hear because you would have he's like a reclusive guy, but you would be I'd say 4 would at least hear it and
That's my dad! Somebody get my dad! And also,
Okay,
hey,
I got
Amelia,
it.
I guess cover's blown, so don't tell anybody.
Yeah. Well, Amelia's in shock. She just saw a turnip turn into.
We can't worry about that right now. We have people to we have people to stab.
Yep.
I stab or turnips to stab. I stab
FBI
Ford's
business.
dad.
Like I said before, we're from the X-Files.
Very clearly.
Just in case.
Yeah.
You are
Yeah.
under a federal mandate to zip it and throw away the key. Zip it, lock it, and throw away the key.
Yeah, we'll have you sign some paperwork.
Paperwork.
Yeah.
As you say that, Amelia faints. She
Okay,
just
bye.
saw-
That's
that's
better
She just
for
sees you
everybody.
stabbing turnips and they're turning into people. She faints.
Okay, and then there's Mr. Ford's dad.
Yep.
Anybody
That
else?
is Thaddeus J. Chadwick, the third.
Dad! I mean, Dad.
Is on there. And he's basically like, took you long enough, son.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
I just...
Are you kidding?
And then like he like looks around and says, "Who are you?" Oh, wait, I think yeah.
I'm your
so,
neighbor.
He like looks at you and like says, assisted by a T-Bergen or a T-Bergen light.
Yes.
Yeah, I would prefer not to be a full Bergen. Thank you.
And yeah, so you're sitting here with these two. Julian, she like looks over and like says, please free Alexa. She points toward another one of the turnips.
Sir,
Okay.
mother's special friend.
Okay. This
All
is
right, yeah.
weirdly cathartic. I'm not gonna invest too much into why. We're not gonna worry about it. Stab.
Yeah, so Alexa von T-Bergen.
Feels like Metal's working some things out right now.
I am working some things out. Do you know how hard it is for me to not have any of my questions answered?
Yeah, so
Mana goes
Stabbing them
over and
hard.
hugs her as well.
yeah. Alexa's she's not as she's a little nervous in general, a bit of a nervous person, and she's like, what? Wait, who? What?
Hi.
Huh?
Sorry I stabbed you. It seemed to help though.
Yes, you are no longer a turnip, and I have been a turnip before. I understand the transition is hard.
Yeah, so Alexa's mildly freaking out. Yeah, so now
relatable.
yeah, so now you're all here with Julian Pepperwood, Amelia, who has fainted, Thaddeus J. Chadwick the third, and Alexa von T-Bergen. That's where we're gonna end today's episode. Because I finally remembered to leave time for questions at the end of an episode. So if y'all have any questions for us as players or any of our characters or any of the NPCs, just put them in the chat. A mod will grab them and we will answer them.
Yes, Agent TLC, Samuel L. Jackson, Gwen Stefani, and Brandy
Yes.
are ready to take your questions.
Yes,
our what is it? Our special agent Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah, exactly. Our like agency Wu-Tang Clan, because they're nothing
Right.
Part of the
mess
X-Files,
with.
run by Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
The science of Dr. Mario.
Yeah, I definitely took notes
Yeah.
on all this, by the way,
Yeah.
because y'all weave
But,
y'all weave quite the tale.
but
I feel like this was almost like the
also
session
a
zero.
doctor in this.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, I feel like that was like almost the session zero for like a new game.
Right?
Yeah, let's make a world where there's an agency.
I think somebody in the chat was just like, can we please get a spinoff where these are the actual characters?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so
It's the best.
so I did want to mention everybody. So we had a 10 episode arc to this season. We will be getting 2 additional episodes at least. So for the next 2, like next Monday is the penultimate, and then for the next 2, we will also have episodes as well. And I will actually talk with y'all about if we want those to be, because I plan for I wrote like the story to end after 10. I mean, not the whole thing, but like this arc of it. So we can either do a continuation of that, or we can do like sort of like a mini, like a 2 episode mini.
The story of Agent.
2 episode mini side. I'm
Okay.
so in that camp where it's just
Yeah.
like we complete this adventure and then it's just like a postscript. Like
Yes,
you know,
Yes.
and it's just like let's see these same characters in like a little mini.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you
Epilogue.
want episodes, make sure you put that in the YouTube comments. Make sure
Yeah.
you reach out to Roll20. Please at us at all times on Twitter, unless you're a troll, in which case definitely don't. But if you would like to see more episodes, be loud and tell us, because we love the show and we hope you do too.
Yeah. We want more. Reclaim your sauce. Yes!
Oh my God, no!
Hey.
No.
You know what?
Go.
Literally in my notes, I had do not mention reclaim your soul in my gym notes.
Zach will be there.
Yes.
But thank y'all for ruining my
Literally won't
day.
help the cause.
Any questions that do not involve that hashtag? Yeah, no. If there's no questions, that's a cool.
Yeah, and like questions are open. It could be like, what's a random agency day with these agents?
Yeah, or why do you
know?
hate Lillian? Like there's a lot of great questions that we can expound upon for hours upon.
So let me see if I can get this whole plan straight. The plan involved kidnapping people from the future, replacing them with tentacle doubles, turning the originals into turn-ups to be part of your army to take over the town from the tentacle people you made.
Thank you, Sphinx. Meadow is still like, what is happening? I don't understand this plan.
Yeah. Well, I will give you a bit of a first of all, the plan is intentionally like one that is looped in on itself and become
Oh, good. Yeah.
something that is out of the control of
I think I get what the
of
plan
these
is.
folks.
I think the plan. Can I take a swing
Sure,
at
yeah,
it?
yeah.
I think the plan is to create doubles of people in the present, and then take the original and put them in the past as turnips.
I mean, that seems right.
Right,
Yeah,
and then
I mean,
taking over
that's-
the whole, and then just having like a whole town of like turnip doubles, tentacle doubles that you
Yes.
control.
But
Like Meadow also is just like,
It's a way
But-
of not
Also
killing
not.
people,
Yeah.
but just getting them way out of the picture.
yeah, but as you saw with Amelia, some of these doubles, they're not like aware of who they are, right? Like
Right.
they just think they're just regular people, and as you saw with Freeze as well, like some people that twinkle are also creating experiments. So it's kind of something that has gotten out of control a bit. So I won't get too much into it because we'll talk about it like next episode. But
Zach, I can't give you the recap for today's episode. I gotta keep you wanting something for the beginning.
I mean, that's an extra fee. You know what I'm saying? That's an
You
extra
know?
fee. I mean,
Drop
Oh,
that
like,
coffee.
we got a question from Kira858. who do you think is running the show, the head honcho? Who's controlling the turnips?
It's not an Amber. An Amber thinks it's an Amber, but it's not an Amber. I feel like.
Yeah, he kind of sounds like he's reporting to somebody else, but just trying to make himself look bigger, kind of a thing. I think it's you know, the whole like, oh, let's take them to the factory kind of a deal. I think it's because that totally there's someone else there, maybe something with I believe was Chemtech or something like that was in the present. And there was that whole accident that happened that then they just like completely pulled out. I feel like it has something to do with that. Like there's that head person, maybe the person that discovered about the tentacle zone in the first place, you know, with Mary and juicing the tentacles and everything like that, for everything to happen with Chemtech. I think that we're going to be led to whoever that person is. And I think that person's going to be like this with the animosity between the T-Bergens and the Chadwicks the entire time.
Oh.
I think...
Yeah, Markeia is... Let me just say, she's
That's a great answer.
I'll take my GM hat off.
She's
Sorry.
checked a lot. She's checked a lot of boxes.
My guess for who is controlling everything, I picked mainly on how upset I would be if it turned out to be this person. I'm putting my money on Felix. Like, I would be so goddamn upset if it was him.
Man, Felix would have had to been the ultimate, like he would have had to be such a he would have had to be rolling like 50s on charm all these episodes.
I think this whole goober thing is an act. Nobody can be this big of a goober on accident. I don't know. I think we got a Kaiser Sose situation now.
Oh, jeez. Excellent movie reference. I think it's Lillian. I think somehow it's Lillian, and she's doing this whole thing. She's pulling the strings. I can't explain why, but I do think it is her, and I'm gonna prove it. But also, I guess we won't know unless we get season 2.
Yes, we won't know.
Do you know what I would give for a scene of Winter and Lillian, where Lillian like spills the beans, just like, it was me, and the only person that knows is you, and they'll never believe you because you hate me.
That's
diabolical.
I
want that scene, and then at the end of it, I want Lillian to push a piece of paper back over to Winter and be like, "That's what you wanted me to read." It's a lovely script, Winter. I'm glad that you're being creative and when it's
It's her. It's her. I don't know how I'm gonna prove it, but I promise you, it's her.
Really good. I love this comment says, I feel like Foreman is that dude you let in on the plan because you need his resources, but his involvement is just ruining the plan. Yeah, he's kind of got this like, yeah, he like obviously he like commands this gang, right, of bootleggers and stuff. He has resources, and obviously he has some political power, trying to like ally with the Chadwicks to make a run at the T-Bergen at the mayorship. But man, he is not really great at everything else. Yeah. Wait, so will Four and Winter being friends for the first time, do the two rival families are not friends with each other? Is that the first time? I mean, we don't really know, but it's definitely not common. Like, it's definitely not, like them, like, when we, I believe when Four was first talking to his dad, he commented both on his relationship with Mana, like in terms of trying to use that for political gain, and also to distance himself from
Winter,
T-Bergen, T-Bergen stuff. So it's.
Winter knows that it bothers the rest of the T-Bergens, so she is thrilled to be friends with the Chadwicks.
Awesome. All right, y'all. Let's do our outros, and let's start with Noir.
Okay, I'm ready. Hey everybody, my name is Noir. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I remembered the password. It's all one now. You can find me everywhere as the Noir Enigma. I've been waiting to announce that. It's such a small victory, but it means so much.
It's been like a season build up to this.
It has.
Yeah.
I figured it out last night, and I was like, I can't wait. So yeah, you can find me on every platform as the Noir Enigma. Please, please, please give me a follow everywhere. I would really appreciate that. Later today, you can find my show Kingsguard over on Critical Misses. It is a Roll20 Spotlight show, and I play the GM, and Roll20 seems to like me a lot more when I roll on that show, but it's mainly to punish my players, so I completely understand. On Wednesdays, you can find me over on Chromatic Chimera, where we're playing Woven Realm, which is a 13th age game. I've been having a blast with that. And then you can just look at my pinned tweet for my schedule, because there's a bunch of stuff. But that's me.
All right. Awesome. Markeia.
Great. You can find me at Markeia McCarty. That is Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and just about everywhere except for Facebook. It's Markeia TV, and here on Twitch it is Darth Markeia. Mondays, obviously, find me here at the time that you just found me at. Tuesday, 6 p.m. PT, I'm doing Outbreak Undead, Rag and Bone. That's Hunters Entertainment on their Twitch. Check me out there. Thursdays and Fridays, I'm GMing a dual campaign for Level Up Dice on Thursdays at 1 p.m. PT, and then for Hunters Entertainment 1 p.m. PT. It's two sides of the same story in the cyberpunk future that is Altered Carbon, Birmingham Uprising. It's all about revolution, and there's no such thing as a good guy or a bad guy. In the sense, it's all about revolution and all about movements, and you have to choose what is best for you, and that is what we're exploring. We are only doing this in the month of April. We're on the final 2 episodes for both of these campaigns, so yeah, go ahead and check that out. Also on Friday, talking about finales, for Nerds Vote, in collaboration with Queer Vox, 11 a.m. PT, I will be discussing Falcon and the Winter Soldier finale, and about voter suppression, and everything that has to do with that, like amendments that are happening, and then like just a whole lot of things. You can check that out on Instagram Live. That will be on, I believe it'll be on Nerds Vote Instagram Live. But check out any of my media, and I'll have it all over to where you can go into that. But hopefully join you for that, and join you for the revolution later on that day.
Awesome stuff. All right, Kailey.
Hey everybody, I'm Kailey Bray. You can find me on Twitter at Hoppa Barbarian. I am the executive producer of Tabletop at Pixel Circus. So you can find me on Fridays for Failed Save. We're doing a one night only this week, as kind of just a talk back after this incredibly intense season 2, where the cast will answer fan questions. So join us at 6 p.m. Pacific there. And Saturdays for Damsels, Dice, and Everything Nice, I am the Dungeon Master. I play Belle. It's our Disney Princess D&D show. That's at 6 p.m. Pacific as well. And otherwise, just find me on Twitter. I'm doing all sorts of stuff all the time. Sometimes I post photos of dice boots, apparently.
Yeah, that was a great video.
That was dope.
Shoo.
Everyone, I've been Shu. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, as Hello There Shu. I am not on TikTok yet. People are trying to bully me into it. We'll see if it works. You can find me Mondays here with these lovely turnip squads, and you can find me Wednesday with Stir Friday Night. We're doing Monster of the Week. We just finished up our like second episode essentially, and our second mystery, and it's a very exciting time. You can also just kind of find me everywhere online. That's what I've got. Also Coraline.
Hey, Coraline. Hey. Yeah, and I'm Shareef. Y'all can find me at shareefjackson.com, SHAREEF Jackson.com, and Shareef Jackson on all social networks except TikTok. But you can find me I'm under a different username on a TikTok. It's called Equation Play, where I put all my science and gaming like videos on there, and Equation Play on TikTok, on Twitter, and other stuff as well. Coming up, Jasper's Game Week is coming up pretty soon. I'll be DMing my game on May 6th. I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know if the auction's still open, but I know that people were bidding for seats on different people's thing, on their game. So yeah, if the bids are open, I should probably have checked that before I said it, but I did not. If they are open, make sure that you get a bid in. If you don't get a bid in, they're going to be raising money and taking donations for the until then for like the next few weeks. So make sure to contribute to them as well. Rivals of Waterdeep is on hiatus. We finished our 9th season, but we did announce that our 10th season will be starting on May 16th with Masood Haq as the DM. So we're very, very excited about that. And I'll still be doing my gaming stream on Tuesday, and I'll be restarting the GM prep streams here on Thursday because now I'm feeling better. So, all right, y'all. So we will see y'all for the finale of Kids on Bikes, and then we'll have 2 more kind of episodes after that. It'll be a bit of a epilogue, and then we'll see, and then obviously it's up to y'all if we get another season after that or not. So have a great day. See y'all later.
All right,
everybody.
Just put in the YouTube playlist, so go ahead and leave some comments. Love y'all. Bye.